Today we're talking about our 2020 marketing plan. Alright guys, you know the drill. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell to get notifications of new videos as soon as they come out. And like I said in the last video, I cannot stress enough how important it is that you hit that like button. It helps this channel grow. It helps us gain traction. Same with subscribing so you get more of this content as it comes. So let's get right into it. I did a poll because I wasn't able to do a video last Wednesday, and the topic that everyone wanted to know about was marketing. I've seen that there's a huge interest in marketing, and I couldn't think of a better topic than our 2020, our plan, how we're going to do it, what we're going to put our money towards, how we're going to test it, to kind of give you the whole overview of what we do marketing so you can get ideas of what you can do if you're not doing something. Because marketing is like making investments in a savings account. You know, you don't, or investments in the stock market, whatever you want to look at it. And you don't immediately get big returns. You know, you have to put in and put in and put in, and then with the intent that it's going to pay tenfold in the future. And marketing can be that same way. You can't just, on all forms of marketing, push on the pedal and immediately get results. You've got to make little contributions, make little contributions, make little contributions. And then when they start really flooding in and you're getting all those leads and all that work out of it, that's because all of those contributions have added up and now they're paying off. And this is a huge thing to focus on because I see so many people talking about how they got way too busy and they stopped marketing because they're like, well, why would I spend money? That is wrong. Do not do it. Do not stop. It doesn't matter how much work you get. There is one answer for that, and if you don't know what that is, raise your prices. If it gets so crazy that you can't take it all on and you just can't keep up, raise your prices. Because once you let off that pedal, it doesn't mean when you push back down that, because that's exactly what happens is you get this curve of everybody markets in the spring and all of a sudden they're slammed. They're in the peak of spring and they're just hammered. So they cut off their marketing. And then they're down here midsummer. Like, oh my gosh, where did all the work go? And then by fall they're back up, and then by winter it's the same thing just because of the seasons. And you can't always make it come right back. So it's 100 times easier to keep collecting the leads, keep collecting the information so you can put them in a CRM, so you can keep marketing to them, so you can build your book of potential customers and clients, and just continue. Just continue taking on the new leads, taking on the new stuff, even if you get hammered. Don't ever stop marketing. So let's get right into it. These aren't in any particular order. They're just everything that we're going to do for 2020. And we're going to really up our marketing budget. We're going to be pushing to be spending somewhere on all of this. I would assume between $6,000 to $10,000 a month is where our marketing budget is going to land for all of this, based on what we've done in the past, how it's worked for us, and how we're going to do it this year. So first off, AdWords. It's already running. In our areas right now, we're running pre-sale fertilizer AdWords, and we're also always running landscaping stuff. AdWords is something that you can drop money into. And like I said, it is one of those things that not everything is like this, that you can fairly quickly put on the pedal, get it rolling, and start getting calls pretty quick with AdWords because it's such a direct. You're buying a word, you're buying a phrase. Lawn care in Springfield, lawn care in Massachusetts, mold control, weed control in this specific area, in this targeted range on a map. You know, you pinpoint within a certain radius on a map, so it's very, very specific, and they're only seeing it because they searched a word. So that's why you tend to have a lot of luck with it. If it's done right, you can drive a lot of calls really quick. But we always have AdWords campaigns running. It's super crucial on an AdWords campaign, otherwise you're going to pay gobs of money. And I mean, we still do, and I can't always keep up with it. And eventually we'll probably hand this off. But to check your keywords. See what you're paying for, what people are searching for, and make sure it's not something that is totally irrelevant to your business. So AdWords, huge factor for us. Facebook, another huge factor for us. This is a huge, I can't spell it all, so just take that into, if you can actually see into this words, just know I can't spell. It is a huge branding piece for your business. Plus, it is a huge sales piece for your business. We sell so much work off Facebook. Facebook and our website, which is down here at SEO, are now our two biggest sellers, bringing in the majority of our work, closing anywhere between 40 to 30% of our work on that we actually get from this. The leads we get from that are quality leads that we bring in and get. Another thing that we're going to be testing this year, we haven't done mailers forever, and this is every door direct mail. Haven't done it forever, never liked the results, but never was consistent enough. I'd always blast out 2 big chunks to 2 different areas and was never super happy with the results. Got results, but it just wasn't as much as we thought. And this year we're going to do major testing with this. We're going to go to a very specific area and we're going to send them 1,000 mailers every week for this week, next week, and the following week. And we're going to test our results on this. And we're going to see if we can't bring this back into our business. So another great way to bring in work is mailers. Next, door hangers. We always have, if there's 2 men out on a job and it's in a great area that we want to get more work in, we'll bring a 3rd man just to do door hangers. That's been a big thing for us. We get tons of sales on door hangers, tons of new leads. So door hangers is another piece. And as you can see, I'm piecing all these little things that each one puts a little piece in the puzzle, and each one brings its own set of leads, its own close rate, and just allows leads to come into this funnel of work so we can actually produce and sell the work. And the more arrows we can get coming in the top, the more that flies through this that we close and create work and create jobs with. So as we go down from that, email campaigns. This is huge. This is why you need a CRM. My personal favorite is Service Autopilot because we're able to do amazing email campaigns with it. We're sending out, in season it's insane because we're emailing a ton of customers anyway to keep them updated. But we can send out thousands and thousands of emails instantly.
Hey, me and Sunny wanted to hop on. Hey, everybody say hi to Sunny. This is our new baby girl. Me and Sunny wanted to hop on here. Well, it sounds like one of the boys is coming. While we're in this, talking about email campaigns and talking about email marketing and talking about marketing in general. On jacobgodar.com, we have some awesome resources. A couple free resources for what to do on Facebook. Do this, not this, 4 tips for Facebook marketing. We also have 10 things to post on Facebook. So ideas, just some freebies on jacobgodar.com. And we also have some things that are paid versions, which is 50 email subject lines. It's a great way to kind of rock your email campaigns because email campaigns are awesome. If you've got an amazing CRM to do them, it's only your time. And if you collect all those emails as you go, you can put that out to everyone. Also, there's a weekly Facebook planner so you keep things on point to help you keep everything on point and really blow up your marketing. So check that out on jacobgodar.com and let's get back into it.
On a pre-made, almost a brochure of an email, specifically targeting a sale of something or education of something to further our connection with these customers, and then easily pop in a little button down at the bottom of it to click here now for a quote to put in a quote form on our website. So this is huge for us. Email marketing is probably one of our biggest work creators because it costs us nothing except for time, and we put out tons. 2,000, 4,000 emails a week of upsell marketing to try to push into new things, let our customers know about new things that are going on, educate them about something in the season that's going on to try to off-spend more work for everybody to keep the thing rolling. Another deal, SEO, huge. I cannot be more specific about how important search engine optimization is, which is your website, getting on the first page of Google. This is huge. Getting this on the first page of Google and making sure you're ranking well is a big, benefit to your business. It is the main way we started getting a ton of work. I mean, this was the thing that when we started implementing our website, getting it ranked in different areas, our area being higher up than everybody else. And one of the biggest things is now AdWords is at the very top line. Then there's a little map. We rank well on that. So we're also listed in like the top 3 of the map. So they see us at point 1, at point 2, and then right under here in the actual website listings, they see us somewhere within the first 3 of these. So as you search lawn care Springfield, Illinois, you see us here, here, here. And I mean, it shows that it's all right there. So we've got a lot of visibility. You see our name so much. It's one of the biggest things is we want everybody to see our name all the time because we are going to get work. We're going to provide quality work to customers, and we want them to know that so we continue to grow our business and do more. Our next thing, as we're out doing these are just a bunch of stuff that ties together here. These door hangers, if we're out on a project in an area we like, there is nothing better than having a yard sign in the yard, sending your guys out to do door hangers, being on a project for anywhere from 1 to 20 days, depending on what it is. Ideally, if you're there at least a couple days, you can stick that yard sign in the first day. People are driving by. That's why it's extremely important to keep your site clean so they can see how nice of a site that this company keeps this. And then they get the door hanger as well. They get the information. So they see, oh, well, that's where those people are working. They got a yard sign right down the road. They do a great job. Their sites are always super clean. They look professional. And now they've got the marketing piece to know where you are, who you are, what your information is. And then they see the yard sign to tie it all together. So another big thing has been yard signs. Something we've done forever that I need to evaluate this year, but it's a piece of the puzzle, and it's not a huge piece, but the newspaper. We still get leads from the newspaper. We always run a very small ad in the newspaper year round. We never shut it off, and then we advertise extremely heavily when there's big things like the Reader's Choice Awards and certain things like that, when you're already going to get, here we'll put some eyeballs right here, when you're already going to get a lot of eyeballs looking at this. I advertise even more because we know people are going to be paying attention to SJR, which is ours that time of year. Sponsorships. We sponsor kids' sports teams. We also do, this kind of ties in with donations. I would say we do several $1,000s, $4,000 or $5,000 in donations between giveaway cars, certain things in the public, certain raffling gift cards and this and that throughout the season to help get our name out there to new customers, to be in front of the public, to show support, because that's one of the coolest things about working on becoming a profitable business, work on growing your business, is being able to contribute back to the local economy, being able to contribute into things that you think matter. Especially seeing kids' sports teams, being able to help a team that, you know, maybe they need money for jerseys or this or that, and giving money to things like that. Another huge thing we do is courtesy calls. A courtesy call for us is phrasing a call in a manner to provide a service to the customer. So we call customers that were clients that we're currently working with and just give them a ring and say, hey, this is Jacob with Scooter's Lawn Care. We're just doing some courtesy calls today. I want to check in with you and see how your service has been. Is there anything else we can do for you? Is everything going well with you? Also, we have this new list of services we'd like to let you know, because before you've called them, you've looked at what they get, so you need to know what they're getting and what you could potentially also give to them. Because a lot of customers, that might sound pushy and annoying, a lot of customers would use you for a million things. They just don't know what you do. They think you only mow grass, or they think you only do hardscapes, or they think you only paint. You know, if they knew more, you would actually be better servicing it then, because if they're using you for this, they probably like you if they've used you for any length of time. And they might want to try to get rid of all these other companies and start just doing stuff with you. The next thing is lead calls. Now, this is in our system. Anybody that has never bought from us is still just left as a lead, can be closed out as a lead, but is a lead in our system. And we'll go through and we'll do upsells and sells. And you can't really call these cold calls, because at one point in time, they reached out to us to get an estimate. And, you know, it is kind of like cold calls, because you can call somebody that's been on there forever and get hung up on, but it's still a great source of driving new work. Another big piece is networking. Huge. networking in different groups. If you can find something in your community that brings value, that you can meet with other business owners, that you can network with other people that may need your service. Networking plays a big piece. It is not one of our biggest pieces. It's a piece that I'd like to work more on. I just have to find a group that I'm really excited about being a part of, because when I keep dropping this pen. When I'm contributing to something, I want to go all in. So it's got to be something I really believe in and something I really want to get into. Then there is collaboration. So I look at collaboration like the opportunity to work with another company in town. Maybe you do lawn care and you don't do hardscaping, so you connect with a company that does hardscaping, and you guys both do referrals between each other, and it's kind of like a collaboration. They help you, you help them, and it's a continuance of a collaboration that is a mutual benefit to everyone. I didn't put this on here and I almost forgot it, but referrals, that's a huge one for us, because when we get referrals, which we get a lot of, we close them. I mean, we close these down here. If we get a call from a referral, we get 60% of those, we get the job. So this right here is a huge deal. And so the referrals, they're a gold mine. And you want to push to, when you're doing courtesy calls or any other kind of call to customers that you know are happy, you also want to implement like a little line in this and ask, hey, since you were happy with the service, since everything's going awesome, you don't need anything else right now, since everything went so well, is there anyone else that you know could benefit from this service? That's where you tie this back into this. You get even more referrals, you get even more work. It's a really, really awesome way to get more work. And this right here makes up our picture of a 2020 marketing plan. Things we're going to do, things we're going to hit on, things like Every Door Direct that we're going to test. And if we test it and we like the result, we're going to do a ton. Because anytime something works, if it is working and it is producing $2 go in and $4 come out, it's an infinite return. You can pump as much money into it as you want and you can't lose. So, and I know some people that's going to be a controversy with some people, but if you can handle the workload and you can continue putting more in and keep winning, it's hard to really say what should a marketing budget be. Now I want to get over to here to my just illustration of a simple sales funnel. And this is just something that I felt like should go on. I should talk about here as well. When you've got this whole broad marketing plan, it is all going to pump into your sales funnel and create leads for you. And it's all these little pieces that are going to create these different little things that come in. This could be pay-per-click, this could be Google, this could be Facebook, this could be mailers, this could be newspaper. And that's all going to come in the top of funnel. And then down here at the end of funnel is where things get defined, where we've met the customer somewhere in here, we've talked to them, we've given them a proposal, and right down here is where you find out the true thing that matters is your closing rate. And for us, our closing rate, the closing rate that I want to have is right in the 30%. And then this will come down and this will produce an actual sold with a signature on a contract agreement to do work. And why I said this 30%, that's what we shoot for. That's how we kind of base this. That's how we base how much work we need to put through this funnel and all our metrics, is because 30% is a number that I've seen that we've always pretty consistently hit. We've maybe been a little bit under it. Sometimes we might be up in the 40s. But at this number, you know for sure you're not underpricing your work. If you start getting 50 to 100% of sales, there's a good chance that unless you're just some kind of a miraculous salesman, saleswoman, whatever the case is, that you're so low priced that everybody is just buying. That's also not a good sign. So we have found right here at the 30% close rate that is, we're getting enough work that it all makes sense. And we're not selling work so cheaply that we're actually being profitable on the work we're doing. If we're being efficient, we're making sure we're watching our efficiencies and watching how things go through the system. So this is the big piece, the big marketing plan, all the little pieces that you could be contributing in. And leave a comment down below if you're doing something else, some kind of other campaign where maybe you're doing donations off every yard of mulch. You give $5 to something at a school or something like that. If you got some other ideas, leave that in the comments below. I would love to see what you're doing for 2020 marketing. This is ours. This is how we're going to hit 2 million in sales this year. This is what we're going to pump through the system. This is how we're going to get work in the system to create a bigger and better team in 2020. I'm so excited to show you the whole journey, documented on YouTube like we always do. Share our wins, share our losses, keep showing you everything we do, and help you build your business while we're building ours. Everybody, this has been a great time. Leave comments down below. Show me what you're doing that wasn't on here. Tell me, oh man, you gave me some great ideas, some different things that we could be doing that would help our business. Leave that in the comments below as well. Like, subscribe, share this to anyone that this content could be useful for. And then also follow us on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And of course, what you're watching right now, YouTube. Watch some more videos. There'll be the sum at the end of this video. I really appreciated you spending this time with us, and we'll talk to you soon.